Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. Hey guys, hope you're well. So in this video, I want to talk about power struggle games while manifesting. So this is a topic that came up while I was sharing one success story on my page. So I shared this success story, I think, a few days back on my Instagram channel. So the next video is that success story explained. So it will come on Tuesday, where I will be talking about that. But in there, I talked about how this one client that I was working with was playing a power struggle game with her specific person and how she stopped it. I will talk about a few points from that here, and then I will be elaborating about this deeper in my success story next week. I also made a video a few days back where I was talking about a few things that I see that people make mistakes while manifesting, and in which I talked about this point about power struggle games that people play while manifesting things, and especially a specific person in their life. Now, it's not just limited to a specific person, it's love in any category. So, like, it is a mistake that people make while manifesting love in their life. So I thought I would make a separate video on this so that I can cover this topic in detail and all your questions are answered. So when I say a power struggle game while manifesting, let's first understand what a power struggle game is. So when I'm referring to a power struggle game, what that means is in relationships, in romantic relationships, especially based on a lot of advice that has been around for the past few years about this topic, where there has been a rise in the people who are talking about relationships. A lot of people are talking about how men should act in relationships, how women should act in relationships. And it comes with a certain set of guidelines usually that, oh, females should act in this manner. They should wait these many days to text someone. They should wait these many days to sleep with someone, and they have to have these kind of patterns. They should wear these kind of clothes if they want to attract the correct man. And similarly, these kind of things go with men, that, oh, if you are a guy and you want a relationship with a woman, you should be doing this for yourself, you should be doing that for her, you shouldn't be readily available, and all these things, right? Now, these are power struggle games. The basic reason why people play power struggle games is because we are in some way, shape, or form trying to manipulate the outcome. So we want something, usually it's a relationship, or in some way, shape or form, something with a person. We play these games because we think that these games would result in certain outcomes and would help us get what we want faster. A big purpose behind playing these games is because we feel that if we play hard to get, then we can create this persona of respect towards ourselves. And this persona of respect will help us get these things faster and will help this person respect us more. Now, a lot of power struggle advices, like the power struggle game advices, are things that I have talked about. And these are advices where I have been talking about that you should have a life outside of the manifestation, you shouldn't be readily available. But it's totally different from what a power struggle game is, and when you're doing it from a place of power when it comes to manifestation. So in here, I'm trying to distinguish where it comes from, because a lot of people fall into this trap where they are playing these power struggle games, and in fact these power struggle games are actually not helping them. So the first thing that you have to understand is how to know you are playing a power struggle game, and why we play power struggle games. Especially when you're manifesting a specific person or love, what has happened is, in some way, shape, or form, you're feeling rejected. So this person has either told you that they don't want to be with you, or this person has not been giving you commitment, or you are in a hot and cold scenario, or in some way, shape, or form, you want something more, and this person hasn't yet offered that to you. The reason that they haven't offered it can be anything. Maybe they say that their parents aren't agreeing. Maybe they say they aren't looking for a relationship right now, whatever the reason for that is. But you haven't received exactly what you wanted. Now, what happens is people see these power struggle games and they think that if we act in this certain manner, this will result in a change in behavior from this person, right? And when someone like me comes across, who is a manifestation coach and a mindset coach, who tells you that, oh, what you should do is you should do XYZ, you should not be readily available, you should have respect towards yourself, it can easily be misinterpreted and made into a playing hard to get game. That's the reason that we majorly play these games. Now, how to understand if we are actually playing a power struggle game? A genuine question to ask yourself should be, am I doing all these actions just to get this person to like me and just to get this person to give me something in a different way than what they are right now? Because if the answer is yes, then the probability is that you are playing a power struggle game, right? Now, you would ask me that, hey, Karan, if this gives me what I want, if this power struggle game is actually giving me the relationship, then why is it bad? Because it doesn't actually give you what you want. So, the main feeling behind a power struggle game is desperation, right? What happens is we are already coming from a place of desperation because we are feeling rejected. And to try to manipulate circumstances, we don't think that they will actually work out on their own. So we feel the need to play these games because we feel that these games are the only way through which this person will respond better to us. So we try to play these games. The intent behind it is actually desperation. It's actually coming from a lot of lack, and it is not resulting into anything good. For example, I will give you an example. Let's say you are someone who's wanting to manifest a specific person, right? And you feel that this person hasn't texted you. So you try to post some stories that you know will make this person respond to you. Now you must feel that, oh, this person reached out to me on their own. What's the issue here? The issue is not that this person reached out. That's good. The issue is that you spent your time sitting here trying to analyze how I can get this person to reach out to me. You put these stories, and even if this person reached out to you, it didn't result into you feeling powerful. This was not something that came to you. This was something that you tried to get by making some actions work out in your favor. This is not a foolproof plan that guarantees you to get results in a sustainable way. It's just a temporary pleasure that you received where you got some validation, but it didn't result into you changing yourself from the capacity that you should. So, a few examples of power struggle games would be putting up some stories, not texting this person on time, saying that, if I will wait 3 days to ask this person out on a date, all these things. It's not really helpful. Now let's understand when to do it and when to not. Like, how can I make sure that I am actually coming from a place of manifesting correctly rather than just playing a power struggle game when it comes to this? When you would be manifesting something and you would be putting boundaries in relation to it, the intent and the purpose behind putting those boundaries would be very different. If I am actually coming from a place of power and working on myself, and I am putting up boundaries, the reason that I would be putting up boundaries would be for me. If I am in a situationship with a person and I'm actually putting up a boundary with it, it's not because I want this person to change because of that boundary. It's because, regardless of this person changing, I cannot lie to myself and act out of fear. I cannot settle anymore. That's the reason that I'm putting the boundary up. It's for me, it's not done for someone else. When the advice comes that you should not be readily available for texting this person whenever they text you, it's not because I'm telling you to actually sit by your phone and wait for 2 3 hours to not text this person. It's because I actually want you to have a life outside of this person, so that you're not 24/7 glued to your phone, desperately sitting there waiting for this text message. It's because the real transformation comes from inside of you. All the things that we are doing while we are working on our manifestations is for us. The self concept work is for you. It's not for the other person to change. Because if you're just doing it for them, then you're actually not doing it. You're just pretending to do it so that they can change. That's not a real transformation. Real change happens when you are actually changing for yourself. When you're so sick of being treated like a doormat that you decide that moving forward, that will never happen again, and that you will never settle in your life again. Because you don't want to settle, you create these boundaries. Because you don't want to settle, you put yourself first. Because you don't want to settle, you don't count these small things as movement, and you are not readily available. The effect that that has versus the effect that other things have is that once you're actually working on it for yourself, you are actually coming from a place of confidence and power and feeling great about yourself. And that is what the world responds back to. It comes from a place of it being effortless. It comes from a place of it being confident. And it's not something that you have to fake, because you're not faking it at all. It's a real transformation that you're bringing about. When you actually do these actions from the place of changing you and doing them because you want to feel confident, it has a totally different effect. Because you can lie to the person, you can lie to me, but you cannot lie about your state of being to yourself. It's something that you will always know. I will give you an example. The client that I'm talking about, whose success story I would be sharing in the next video. It's one thing about her situation. She was in a hot and cold situation for a while. And as she was going on with this hot and cold, she was getting some breadcrumbs from the person. She was not actually going forward and moving into the direction that she wanted. It wasn't resulting into anything. I told her to create a boundary. She said that I have created boundaries before, but they have never worked out. The real reason why these boundaries have never worked out is because she used to create a boundary. It just used to be to entice this person to give her more. Of course, he didn't. And when he didn't, she used to react. She used to tell herself that, oh, why is he not offering me more? Based on that, she never used to actually sustain those boundaries. But this time, when she actually created a boundary, it was for her. It was because she was sick of settling for a situationship. That's when this person came to her to propose her. And that's what actually resulted into her receiving the proposal. So understanding where it comes from matters. Not playing power struggle games is very important. You are above that, and your time and attention are above that. I hope this video helps. Please leave down in the comments any questions that you have about this. I will try to answer them either here or in a video or on my Instagram channel. So I will see you guys in the next video and hope you have a good day. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions and I will see you guys in the next one.